Okay, in fact, I was going to do a video on celebrity twin flames, but I really want to do the difference because there's not that much information on this shit. Like, ever since Jeff and Shalia, there's been in Twin Flames Universe and that whole documentary that blew up. They have spread so much knowledge about twin flames, and so many people have come out of the woodwork and been like, "I'm a twin flame, and twin flames this, and twin flames that, and this is why I'm doing one." I haven't actually come up with my strap name yet. I think I might have just thought of a name, but I'm not going to say it. I don't know. I might call it like Twin Flames, like Peace Within or something like that. I like that. But I feel like you're called to whatever name it's going to be, but I think that might be the name. But I want it to be a bit more like majestic than that. So maybe like Twin Flames, like Lotus Peace Within or something. Because like this thing about lotuses, I can't remember some connection to my personality type that's to do with lotuses. But then that's more specific to me than it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. So yeah. I want to see the difference then between a twin flame and a twin soul, because they are different. And I have seen people, the more experience I have of twin flames and twin souls and what I see in other people's dynamics, I have seen a lot of different dynamics, to be fair. Often people are twin flames and twin souls, but not always. People can be differently. And the twin flames and twin souls I've incarnated with, I'm not a twin flame and twin soul with the same person. I've got 2 twin souls and 3 twin flames, and myself. So I've got the 3 of us, the twin souls, and 4 twin flames, because that's the ones I incarnated with. So there's 4 altogether. But some people have 1 twin flame, and also they are their twin soul, which is a pretty special dynamic, really. I've not experienced that. Obviously, you incarnate how you incarnate, right at the beginning of your existence, and at the beginning of time, really, because energy doesn't change. It doesn't remove itself. It only changes. So really, when we were first ever made. God only knows how long ago that was. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, the difference between twin flames. So twin flames are. So actually say. So twin souls. Actually, let's describe twin souls first. So twin souls are, I find, more about and the dynamics of them vary massively. Sometimes they can be family members, sometimes they can be romantic relationships, sometimes they can be friendships. It really varies. Sometimes they can be strangers, more or less. One of my twin souls I mentioned in my last video about twin souls is one of them was a complete stranger to me in this lifetime. I need to do some regression and figure out what they were to me in past lives. And sometimes it just depends what they incarnate as at that time. But just like an external person, like I've seen celebrity twin flames where there's definitely been a twin soul involved, and it was a very distant person. And obviously, and I do think I've heard that you ask your higher self why you incarnated in that dynamic, whether there's an age gap, whether there's a dynamic difference, or a close dynamic, or some sort of dynamic that is in some structural way. You ask your higher self why you incarnated in that way, or why there is a dynamic that is that way, because that will tell you the reason. And I think personally, one of my twin souls is a very distant person overall, and maybe hasn't played a massive part in my close relationships. It isn't necessarily part of will be part of my soul family because they are my twin soul, but not maybe necessarily a friend or someone that I spend time with in the vast majority of cases, or all of the cases, because I'm a very intense person, and I think my soul incarnated with a twin soul that was not my friend necessarily, even though I think he was a great person, I'm sure, but maybe not someone that I was supposed to be friends with in most times, because the intensity of my soul needed that distance and needed that space in order to gain clarity and gain peace from myself. And that's because the thing about twin souls is that they, I haven't done a huge amount of research into the factual things of twin souls, because there's actually not a great deal about them, and a lot of people like group twin flames and twin souls into the same idea because often they are incarnated as the same thing, as I mentioned before. But the thing about twin souls is that they are there to heal your soul, and they're there to like to make you feel comfortable within your soul, and to like work things out within your soul and like kind of bring you to places, if you will, that or kind of make you comfortable in places in your soul where you're able to heal, to position your soul in a place where you can heal, and to pamper your soul, because by pampering your twin soul, you're also pampering your soul. Often it's a very selfless relationship, because I think it's hard to just keep in your conscious mind that your twin soul is actually you. So you tend to become very selfless from it, because you just tend to like give to them. That it ends up healing your soul in turn, which is kind of nice. And I think maybe people that do have that dynamic possibly are like overly like, well, why, like not overly selfless, but like maybe earlier in life, especially, I think I used to be confused why people weren't as selfless as me. But I think that's probably why I've always come across quite selfless. And it was actually something that later in life, through my twin flames, I had to build up resilience to actually not be as selfless with most people, because I think I definitely went through my first years of life. This makes a lot of sense. Going through my first years of life, even till like teenagehood, really, or later, to be honest, until like maybe adulthood, actually, just being selfless with everyone, like blindly, and it being part of my character, to the point where I'd sacrifice myself at all costs to be selfless to other people. And that's just like self-sabotage to the nth degree, really. Like, you shouldn't do that. And it could make you kind of resentful of other people as well, and actually look down on them and be overly judgmental of them as well, which kind of sucks. And I'm a really overly judgmental person anyway, apparently, with myself and other people, to be fair. Sorry, I'm just going to check something. Do you know what? I'm going to do part two.